And the football season is here, and so are the Weslaco High School Dreamettes as they get ready for tonight's performance. It's the opening of football season, week 1 of high school football. The Weslaco Panthers taking on the Harlingen Cardinals. Ladies, thank you very much for being here on the Knapp Medical Center pregame show as we kick off 2025, and we will talk to them a little bit more later on in the show. But football season is here, 2025 season. It's going to be a great year. College football season is also in the air. We'll talk a little bit about that later on in the season. But Mike Gonzalez, here we are. This is year number 10 for our Knapp Medical Center pregame show. How you feeling?
Man, Carlos, I can't believe it's been 10 years. I mean, what a ride it's been covering both Weslaco High and Weslaco East. We've had a lot of great memories, a lot of championships, a lot of celebrations right here at home. And golly, Carlos, I'm ready to go another 10 years. And what a way to start the season with the Harlingen Cardinals in town.
Yeah, always a good game between these two teams. The Redbirds are here. And Coach Roy Stroman, he is entering his 7th season as the head football coach of the Weslaco Panthers. And he's going to come in here with a new quarterback. Yeah, Frankie Trevino, he has graduated. He is now gone. And Chris Luna will now take over. He is Mr. Excitement, a playmaker on both sides of the football, 3-year starter. He's an individual that you want on the field. He even plays in the secondary. He's a receiver. He returns punts and kickoffs, and now we'll see him at quarterback. Remember 2 years ago against San Benito, Chris Luna, this was the time where the Panthers were trying to remain undefeated in the regular season. He forced a fumble right there, and then that would lead to, this was a double overtime. Chris Luna had an interception, and that would lead to Andres Sepulveda finding Frankie Trevino, and the undefeated regular season for the Weslaco Panthers was intact. That's right. Everybody remembers that catch. And that was just a breakout game for Luna. He forced the fumble, then the interception, and everybody was asking, who is this guy?
Chris Luna actually caught my eye, Carlos, in a scrimmage before the season. And he was playing defensive back, made a textbook tackle. And that's exactly what I said. I went to Coach Stroman afterwards, and I was like, who is this guy? Only a sophomore, a playmaker already. And then what we've seen him the last couple of years, just what he can do on both sides of the ball, and he does some punt returning as well. Well, now he's going to be the quarterback, and we've seen how dangerous he is. But, Carlos, when he has the ball in his hands, he is a very dangerous player.
Yeah, and that's why he's at quarterback, because you're going to get the football many times throughout the game and see what he can do. And we've already seen him a little bit during the scrimmages, the tri-scrimmage that took place last week. And it's going to be a little bit different because we also have a new offensive coordinator for the team. Joe Pena, who was the offensive coordinator for the past 8 years, is now gone. He is at Edinburgh, and he is the head coach over there. Pena was the offensive coordinator. He developed pretty good quarterbacks like Jacob Cavazos, Andres Sepulveda, and Frankie Trevino. We saw Chris Luna. He completed some deep passes. You see those right here. And then he was able to pass down the field to Joseph Leal and also to Hunter McCandless. And then he could also run with the football, and you're seeing that right here. And, he's not one of those individuals who's just going to go down. He's going to put a licking on the defensive back.
Yeah, up to this point, Carlos, we've seen what we've seen the last couple of years, which is a spread offense. You see there, Chris Luna, David Garcia with the ball, just, off the shotgun, quarterback keeper, the read option. But keep an eye, Carlos, with the new offensive coordinator, Roel Sanchez. He is said to be a little more aggressive. He is said to show you different looks, especially, what do you call it, when they have the ball, they like to do different things. So he likes to be a little bit more aggressive, and he has experience calling the game for Progreso and El Cachaza. So those moments, Carlos, where I'm sure you've come across coaches where they kind of do this to you, like, hey, I have something to show you. So you got to stick around. So it's going to be an exciting year offensively for these Panthers.
Maybe a little trick play, maybe something different, a new wrinkle here and there.
We'll see, yeah. We'll do the wink.
We'll have to watch tonight.
Yeah.
Well, they have some playmakers on this team, man. It's not just Chris Luna. He's part of it, most definitely. A 1,000-yard receiver from a year ago. All-area utility player. All-district on special teams. Returning punts. Just a dynamic player. And then there's Malachi Rodriguez. We know about him. He played at Weslaco East as a freshman. He was All-Area Newcomer of the Year. He's a strong individual, a tremendous football player. His era, it's just beginning, Mike. And then you have Joseph Leal, first team all-district wide receiver with 8 touchdowns and 700 yards. And then David Garcia, he was another first team all-district, 800 yards rushing and 8 touchdowns as a running back for the Panthers.
Yeah, so it starts with Chris Luna, now a 3-year starter, now calling the shots at quarterback. And as you mentioned, Joseph Leal, good size at wide receiver, about 6 foot, very strong, runs great routes, pretty fast, has good speed. David Garcia, 6 yards a carry last year. Would have had 1,000 yards, but got injured late in the season. And then you talk about Malachi Rodriguez, the addition that they got, the transfer from Weslaco East. And that's another weapon that they add. Keep an eye on him, especially on short yard situations, 4th and short, goal line, 3rd and short. And don't be surprised, Carlos, that you see him at quarterback, if you see him at halfback, if you see him at fullback. And I even saw Carlos in a scrimmage where they put him in motion. He may block, And then defensively, Carlos, don't be surprised if he plays some defense as well.
Right. So during the scrimmage, Malachi, did he play any quarterback? Because at East, he did play.
Well, yes. I didn't necessarily see him play quarterback, but I do know that at the scrimmage, they split it. So he might have had some action with the second teamers, but the great thing, Carlos, is that he has experience at the position.
Yeah, very explosive. Any one of those players, Garcia, Leal, Rodriguez, and of course, Luna. Let's take a look at the schedule for the Weslaco Panthers. Starts off tonight. Here we are, August 29th. It's a little warm, but we're going to get it done against Harlingen. That's the game here. And then you got McAllen Memorial, and then Laredo LBJ. Then you're taking on Laredo United, a powerhouse out of Laredo. San Benito, they're always good. La Jolla, Edinburgh North, PSJA, the defending district champs. Edinburgh, that's going to be fun on Halloween, and then Economides.
Yeah, Carlos, the first 5 games were non-district. Last year started the year 0-2, but then they went on a hot streak, winning the last 3 non-district games, and then they were able to make a run in district. In district play, keep an eye on PSJ Bears, as always. They're the defending champs. They've actually won the last 2 championships. But the wild card for me, Carlos, keep an eye on Edinburgh Economides. Here at homecoming night, they gave the Panthers some issues, and they stuck with them for most of the game, and they have a lot of those players coming back. And in non-district, 4 out of the 5 teams made the playoffs last year.
All right, well, high school football, it's going to be a fun year, but so is college football. It's going to be a lot of fun because you know what? UTRG football is going to put a football team on the field, and it begins tomorrow. Let me share some sports history with you, because there was a time when the only college football played in the Rio Grande Valley was the Palm Bowl, played at McAllen Memorial Stadium. Teams like Southwest Texas State, University of California, Davis, Texas A&I Javelinas, and other Division II teams would play for the Division II National Championship in McAllen. And it was a pretty big deal, Mike. There were celebrations. It was televised on ABC. But the Palm Bowl only lasted a few years, from 1978 to 1985, and then that was the last time the Rio Grande Valley had any type of college football. Well, that is going to change starting tomorrow. UTRGV will be playing football right here in the Rio Grande Valley. The Vaqueros take on Sol Ross at 7 p.m. at Robert and Janet Vacker Stadium. It should be a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely, Carlos. I mean, let's V's up, first of all, but what an exciting time for the Rio Grande Valley. The anticipation has been high the last couple of years, and we all know how much we love football here in the Rio Grande Valley. And the way I think about it, Carlos, is it's like a Valley team playing in a 3rd or 4th round playoff game, and we all know how the Valley comes together. Well, guess what? We get to do it now on a weekly basis at the college level, where the Valley can just come together and cheer for the Vaqueros. And I mean, I'm looking forward to it, Carlos. It's going to be awesome.
Rally the Valley is the rally cry.
Yeah.
And yeah, they certainly have done that. Sold out stadium, 12,000 seat stadium. Don't even try to buy a ticket right now, because you're going to have to buy it on the aftermarket. It's going to be very, very expensive.
Well, I'm still trying to find my way into that game. I have less than 24 hours to do it, so wish me luck.
All right. Well, every game we get an opportunity to meet a member of the Weslaco Panthers, find out a little bit more about their personality, and we call that segment 5 Questions.
Hello everybody, my name is Chris Luna. I play quarterback here at Weslaco Panthers. I'm a senior, and these are my 5 question segment. Let's go. Tomahawk steak with white rice and steamed veggies on the side. And it just get my protein in, helps me get my carbs up, and gets me feeling for the game. Probably be Captain U. Walker. I watch it every day with my nephews, and it's something I enjoy watching with my nephews, and it's a little family TV show. Gratitude by Brandon Lake. It was my brother's favorite song. and it just brings me peace and it calms me down at any time. GT 500, just because of the speed, it allows me on the street, nobody can keep up with me, and just allows me to take off. My favorite athlete would probably be my oldest brother, or Jacob Cavazos. So, just the way they play, the way he controls the team. I love his leadership, and I love the way he played the game. And that wraps up my 5-question segment. Hope y'all enjoy the game, have fun. Go Panthers.
All right. Well, he's going to have a good time tonight, and so are we. So upstairs, we're going to go up there because you can watch every single Weslaco Panther football game on the Weslaco ISD YouTube channel. And Scott is going to be doing the game, play-by-play. Scott Harrison and Fred Alfaro. Guys, are you ready for another year?
Yes, we are. Of course, we wish Mike good luck getting a ticket. And also, we wish the Vaqueros good luck, and obviously the Panthers tonight. And football, Fred, this is one of the great rivalries of the Valley, whether they're in the same district or not. Always look forward to Harlingen in any sport taking on the Panthers.
Speaking of tickets, it's the Peanut Butter Bowl. They were saying that on the website for Weslaco Panthers, this is the #1 ranked ticket place to find tickets, I guess I should say. All across the state of Texas, this game tonight has been the most selling. So, yeah, if you're looking for a ticket, there's probably a better Weslaco than it is like Mike over there with it. But the Peanut Butter Bowl, it's great. Hey, if you're coming over to the game, bring a jar of peanut butter. They're making sure that everybody gets fed. It's for the food pantry here in Weslaco and Harlingen. It's for a good cause. Bring it over.
We look forward to that, and back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Scott and Fred. With us now, member of the Dreamettes, and we have Mike Gonzalez, Caitlin De La Rosa over here.
All right.
Yes, she's got her own fan club, the rest of the Dreamettes. It's kind of an empty stadium right now, but it's filling up. All right, Caitlin, senior year.
Yes.
And you are the major.
Yes.
What do you have planned for the Dreamettes? What are y'all going to do? What can we expect?
We are so ready to perform. We've been practicing all summer, day in and day out. We're just so ready to show our Panther community what we have in store tonight.
Talk about the hard work you guys put in to prepare for the season.
Yes, so much hard work, but we're just so ready. We're just so ready for this football season. And it's my first game, so I'm just so very excited for everything. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, and Mike, you talked about hard work. Weren't you guys doing some training, some different type of training, lifting weights and stuff like that?
Oh, yes, we're at Dogs this whole summer. We've been training at Dogs CrossFit. And we've been really just locking in for this season, and we're just so ready for this.
How does that help you?
Well, not only does it help us like physically, but also like mentally. We can get through a whole football dance. We can get through a whole football game in this crazy heat. We just have like the stamina ready, and we're really prepared thanks to Dogs.
All right. So, well, tonight, what can you tell us a little bit about your halftime performance and what you all going to be doing?
We're going to be doing an intro to Baby I'm a Star by Prince. I don't know if y'all been hearing that song on TikTok, but it's a really popular song. We're so excited, and we're going to be dancing to California Girls, so the really popular song again. So we're just so ready.
All right.
And we're so excited.
Getting in on the TikTok trends.
Yes.
Which is always good. Let's take a look at the weather. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up right now. Thank you very much, Ms. De La Rosa. Let's check out the weather because you said it's going to be hot, right?
Yes.
So it's going to be 93 degrees, but it's going to feel like 102 degrees. Humidity is going to be about 47%. No chance of rain, though, Ms. Caitlin, so that's
Thank
good.
goodness. Thank
Good
goodness. We
All
can't
right.
cancel the game.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Caitlin De La Rosa,
Thank
for being
you.
here, and everybody for watching at home. Mike Gonzalez. That's it.
That's
for
it.
our very first one. Week 1 of the high school football season
Yeah.
is here. I'm Carlos Robledo. Thank you for joining us here on the Knapp Medical Center pregame show.